Welcome to Maya's Atlas. Today, we are exploring the Netherlands, a land where history meets innovation and where every cobblestone tells a story. I'm your guide, and in this series, we're diving deep into everything you need to know to travel like a pro. From the iconic canals of Amsterdam to the futuristic skyline of Rotterdam, the medieval charm of Utrecht to the royal elegance of The Hague. Beyond the cities, endless fields of vibrant tulips, historic windmills at Kinderdijk, and villages like Giethoorn where boats replace cars. This country is a visual masterpiece. The Netherlands is more accessible than ever, blending its rich Golden Age heritage with a modern, progressive vibe that's totally unique in Europe. Let's get our bearings. Located in northwestern Europe, the Netherlands is famous for being flat. Extremely flat. In fact, over a quarter of the country is below sea level, reclaimed by centuries of engineering. This is a nation built on water. You'll see massive feats like the Delta Works, protecting the land from the North Sea. It's not just infrastructure, it's a part of the national identity. When should you go? Spring, from April to May, is world famous. This is when the bold fields explode into color and the whole country celebrates King's Day in a sea of orange. Summer brings long days and festival season. It's perfect for canal cruises and hitting the beach clubs at Scheveningen. Yes, the Netherlands actually has great beaches. Don't discount the off-season. Fall offers golden colors, while winter is all about that cozy feeling you find in traditional brown cafes with a hot chocolate or beer. One worry many travelers have is language. The Netherlands has some of the highest English proficiency in the world. You can go almost anywhere and communicate effortlessly. Also, the Netherlands is a Schengen member. Most travelers can enter visa-free for 90 days, but always check the latest ESHA's requirements before booking your flight. Currency is the euro. It's a nearly cashless society. Cards are king everywhere. In fact, some shops and cafes don't even accept cash anymore, so bring a card with no foreign transaction fees. It's also an incredibly safe country. The tap water is pristine and safe to drink. Just watch out for pickpockets in tourist areas and, most importantly, never walk in the bike lanes. Transport here is a dream. The NS train network is dense and reliable. You can get from Schiphol Airport to almost anywhere in the country in under 2 hours. It's efficient and scenic. And the bicycle. It's not just a hobby, it's the primary mode of transport. With dedicated lanes everywhere, renting a bike is the best way to feel like a local. Just follow the traffic rules. You're now prepped with the essentials. But the real adventure starts when we hit the road. Let's count down the top 10 locations. Kicking off our list at number 10 is Maastricht. Tucked away in the southern tip, nestled between Belgium and Germany, this is the least Dutch city you'll find. It has hills, Roman ruins, and a distinct Burgundian lifestyle. Don't miss the underground limestone caves at St. Petersburg, a massive labyrinth used for centuries. And for book lovers, visit the Dominicanen, a stunning bookstore housed inside a 700-year-old Gothic church. Number 9 is a household name, Gouda. Yes, it's famous for the cheese. If you visit on a Thursday morning in summer, the traditional cheese market is a must-see spectacle of history and commerce. But Gouda has a sweet secret. It's the birthplace of the Stroopwafel. Grab a fresh, hot one from a market stall. Then, walk it off at the St. Janskirk, famous for its massive and breathtaking stained glass windows. Number 8 is a UNESCO World Heritage Site, the Wadden Islands. We're focusing on Texel, the largest and most accessible. It's an island paradise with endless sandy beaches, dunes, and an iconic red lighthouse. For the adventurous, there's Wadlepin mud flat walking. At low tide, the sea recedes enough that you can literally walk across the ocean floor from the mainland. Keep an eye out for seals sunbathing on the sandbanks. At number 7, we have the picture-perfect city of Delft. Think of it as a miniature Amsterdam, but quieter and perhaps even more charming. It's the resting place of the royal family and the home of the painter Vermeer. You can't visit without seeing the world-famous Delft blue pottery. Visit the Royal Delft factory to see how these iconic blue and white pieces are still hand-painted today, just as they were in the 17th century. Coming in at number 6 is a nature lover's dream, De Hoge Veluwe National Park. It's the largest nature reserve in the country, featuring forests, heathlands, and even sand dunes. The best way to explore? The famous white bikes. They are free to use and located all over the park. Ride them to the Kroller Museum, hidden deep in the forest, which holds the second largest Van Gogh collection in the world. So there you have it, the southern charm of Maastricht, the tasty traditions of Gouda, the island escape of Texel, the royal history of Delft, and the wild nature of the Veluwe. But we are just getting started. Next, we reveal the top 5 most famous icons of the Netherlands. You know the capital is on there, but what is number 1? Make sure you're subscribed so you don't miss out on videos like this. From modern marvels to historic masterpieces, we've seen the hidden gems and the charming towns, but now we're revealing the absolute icons. Number 5 is Rotterdam. Forget the quaint cobblestones for a moment. This is a city of the future. Rebuilt after the destruction of World War II, it has reinvented itself as Europe's largest port and an architectural playground. Check out the mind-bending cube houses and the spectacular Marktville, a massive food market housed in a horseshoe-shaped apartment building. It's bold, gritty, and undeniably cool. At number 4, we have the Venice of the North Giethoorn. It's a fairy tale village where cars are banned. There are no roads in the old center, only canals and bike paths. You get around by whisper boat, silent electric boats that glide through the water, or on foot over 170 wooden bridges. It's incredibly picturesque, peaceful, and looks exactly like a storybook illustration come to life. Number 3 is the ultimate Dutch cliche, but in the most majestic way possible: Kinderdijk. This UNESCO World Heritage Site features 19 historic windmills lining the waterways in 2 rows. Built in the 1740s to keep the polders dry, they are a masterpiece of water management. Seeing their sails rotate in unison against a sunset sky is a powerful reminder of the Dutch battle against the water. Number 2 is a seasonal explosion of color, Keukenhof. Known as the Garden of Europe, it's one of the world's largest flower gardens. But catch it while you can. It's only open for 8 weeks in spring. Over 7 million bulbs are planted by hand annually to bloom in a spectacular display. From classic tulips to hyacinths and daffodils, it is, quite simply, the most beautiful spring garden on earth. And finally, number 1, the capital, the icon, Amsterdam. It starts with the 17th century canal ring, a UNESCO site that is as functional as it is beautiful. Taking a boat tour here isn't touristy, it's essential. Then there's the culture. The Rijksmuseum, home to Rembrandt's Night Watch, and the Van Gogh Museum are world-class institutions. You could spend days just exploring the Museumplein. But Amsterdam is more than buildings. It's the vibe, the freedom, the thousands of cyclists, the cozy brown cafes, and the vibrant street life. It's a city that manages to be historic yet cutting edge all at once. What a list! You've seen the iconic sights, from the winding canals of Amsterdam to the futuristic architecture of Rotterdam. But to truly understand the Netherlands, you have to experience its culture and, most importantly, its incredible food. Let's start with the local favorites, street food. You simply cannot leave without trying herring. This is raw herring served with onions and pickles. If that's a bit too adventurous, try kibbeling. These are deliciously fried chunks of white fish that are a staple at every local market. Dutch sweets are a league of their own. The stroopwafel is world famous, 2 thin wafers with a caramel center. And then there are poffertjes, tiny, fluffy pancakes served hot with a big dollop of butter and a mountain of powdered sugar. They are absolutely addictive. For a social snack, nothing beats bitterballen. These deep-fried, meat-filled balls are the ultimate Dutch pub food. The best way to enjoy them is at a cozy brown cafe with a cold local beer and a side of grainy mustard. It's the heart of Dutch social life. While street food is king, the Dutch fine dining scene is currently exploding. Modern chefs are reinventing traditional ingredients like root vegetables and North Sea seafood, turning them into world-class, Michelin-worthy culinary experiences. Now, for some essential etiquette to keep you safe. Rule number 1, never ever walk in the bike lanes. They are for cyclists only, and you will quickly hear a very loud bell ring, or worse, if you step into their path. Look both ways always. The Dutch are famously direct people. Don't mistake this for rudeness. It's actually born from a value of honesty and efficiency. A firm handshake and steady eye contact are standard. Also, remember that punctuality is highly valued here. Being on time means being exactly on time. Safety is rarely an issue in the Netherlands, but always stay vigilant in crowded tourist spots. And here's a pro tip for your wallet and the planet: the tap water here is some of the cleanest in the world. Skip the plastic bottles and just refill your own. Let's talk money. For a budget trip, expect to spend €100 a day. A mid range experience will be around 200, and luxury stays can easily exceed €300. Pro tip: stick to trains and bikes to save a significant amount on transportation. That brings us to the end of our Ultimate Maya's Atlas, a guide to the Netherlands. I hope you're now feeling fully prepared for your own Dutch adventure. If you found this series helpful, please hit that subscribe button for more travel guides. I am Maya. Safe travels, and I'll see you in the next one.